quite sure how well this is going to work, but I thought I would come on as it's Sunday and just do a real quick Sunday live stream for you. So I'm here at NAMM, and I just found an area that's raised up above everywhere else. I thought it'd be quite cool just to come on and say hi. So wait for a few of you to get here. Show's been incredible so far, and it's a little bit overwhelming, but hey. Hey, there's Gabor! Gabor! Alex will tell you I'm not meant to be here today. I'm meant to be at Disney. Hey Tempest, great to see you. Hey Adam D. Van Mozzie, hey brother. And Grumpy Mike, was that no Graham Campbell? Hey Phil Mosley. Ha, everybody's coming in. Hal Face, hey brother, good to see you. Tom Harhay. So, can you hear me okay? It's going very well. How's my Namuary? My Namuary is going really well, thanks brother. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can hear okay? Good, that's really cool. I'm just up here on the top deck. I'll give you a little shufti at what I can see from up here. So yeah, it's huge. The whole place here is huge. Sound and video looks great. That's brilliant. I thought it might be better coming up here. It's kind of a media center place, and yeah, I just wanted to say hi to you guys. Hopefully, I am using my hand sanitizer. Let me get some out. Hold on, here we go. There it is, guys. That's my hand sanitizer. Thanks a lot, man. Who was that, cheeky monkey? Duff Jacks, they let you in lowering the standards. Yeah. Hey, Damaged Ink, good to see you. JC Michelle, check out booth 2247. JMI Amplifiers, tell them JC sent you. I'm gonna be heading out after this live stream. I'm gonna go and have a day off. Well, it's over midday now, but we're gonna have an afternoon and evening off in Disney. I've never been to Disneyland. I've done Disneyland Paris, I've done Orlando Disney World, but never done Disney. So yeah, we're going to do that today. Yeah, brother, of course, it's going to be fun. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and say hello. Hopefully some of you have seen the couple of other live streams I did from here. I did the launch for the Gibson Slash series, and we all got excited thinking Slash was going to be there. And then of course, yes, that's right, the Phil X one, which was great fun. What a great show in terms of the amount of free concerts and music that I've seen while I've been here has been incredible. It's been outstanding. Thanks guys for the thumbs up, that's really cool. 22 of you watching already, 8 thumbs up. Yeah, it's been great. The thing is, I've learned very quickly at NAMM during this first of my ever Namuaries that it's very difficult to make content, certainly review content of anything here because of the volume and the noise. I don't know what it sounds like in the background. I feel like I'm shouting in order to... Hey Janice, hey Dale, good to see you. Lovely to see you in, guys. And again, thanks so much for the love and the likes. That's really, really appreciated. So I've got round the whole show. I have to say, I have managed to see everything. And I've been to these guys, PRS, about 3 or 4 times looking for my friend Jean, but every time I've gone there, I've not managed to see her. But other than that, I've seen everybody that I was looking forward to seeing. I met up with Alex last night, who's from that super fun, awesome, Happy Time Pedal show. And Gabor's in here, which is really cool. So Alex wasn't expecting me to come in today because I wasn't expecting to, but I forgot to do the Engel interview that I promised the guys I'd do. So I dropped back down this morning to do the Engel interview, and yeah, the other guys have got a couple of little bits and pieces to do, and then we're heading off to Disney. Whoa! So that should be lots of fun. Oh, bless you, Upside Down. That's really kind of you. Very much appreciated. We can't call it the NAMM Fund now, so I'm going to call that one in the Disney Fund pot. So thanks, Upside Down. Really appreciated. Never expected, but always appreciated, brother. Thank you. Quentin, I've got some water. Yeah, it's important to keep hydrated at these things because you wander around and you don't actually realise how much walking you're doing. Yeah, may as well do whatever you can see there. Yeah, what I've done, and I hope you'll enjoy it. When I get back, I'll edit some of the stuff down. I haven't edited any videos to release while I'm here, but what I will do is I've got a sights and sounds of NAMM video coming for you, and I'll probably just do that one, plus a couple of things I've done where I've been jamming out with a couple of people, which is good fun. And also I've got some great footage of other players playing. So no, that's absolutely fantastic footage. But nothing really from brands and from gear. So I know you guys don't mind that because let's face it, we're hardly just a gear channel. But I wanted to try and cover as much as I could with the guys from the various different companies while I was here, because they're, especially the ones that were at Gear Street and the other events that I've been to. I bumped into the guys from Thomann as well, which was really nice. Finally got to meet Robert Baker, as you all saw if you watched the other live stream. Managed to meet Ben Coombs, which is absolutely fantastic. I tried to hook up with him again yesterday, managed to find him, and we stood for about 20 minutes waiting for other people to come and see us. And then we had to go. Robert Baker hype, love that. Yeah, I chilled out with Chappers for a while, which was really good. I have had a good little chat with Rob a couple of times. We've sort of been ships in the night passing, and he very kindly invited us to go up and have a sit in his room. So I got to hang out with Rob. Rabia was there, although I didn't get much chance to speak to him, but I did get a chance to make friends and say hi to Rob Scallon, which was absolutely fantastic. So it's been a really, really fun show. I'm not sure, for those of you that have been before, I'm not sure I could do this every single show because it is really, well, it's just overwhelming, especially for this first time, you know. It's really hard. Yeah, Rob Scallon is dope. He's a lovely guy, a really lovely guy. And I also think with him, I can safely say that what you see on screen is what you get. Really chilled out, lovely fella. And yeah, we got on really well. He gave us some great advice, especially for me, little old YouTuber that I am. And that was really sweet because, you know, these guys don't have to do that. But it's so nice to see that they're grounded and that they're supportive of smaller channels. So that was really, really cool. No, Rob hasn't given up that hat. He's got two hats. He's got a baseball hat and he's got the classic Rob Scallon hat, and we actually got him to put it on so that we could to get some pictures that look like Rob Scallon. But no, it's been a real experience, a real eye-opener. And if you haven't done a NAMM, my recommendation is definitely do one, because you will be absolutely gobsmacked what this thing is like and what this place is like. And it's just trying to, I am having an awesome experience. Thanks, Dale. Yeah, for sure. And it's just totally overwhelming. I managed to see Nico McBrain, although I didn't get a picture with him because the queues. The weirdest thing is, I came in the day before the show opened. I got my badge early and came in looking around, and he was there setting up his drum kit on British Drum Booth, I think it is, or British Drums. I can see it almost from here, and I can't remember the exact name, but he was setting up on the first day, and he was there all on his own, and I could have just gone up and spent ages with him and got a photo, and I thought, I won't bother him while he's setting up, I'll come back and see him during the show. But the lines to see people at the show have been hundreds of meters. It's absolutely crazy. So I didn't queue up for that. I just admired him from afar because I've been a Maiden fan for the longest time. Apparently Adrian Smith's also here from Iron Maiden, and I'd love to bump into him. But I did manage to get a picture yesterday with Rudy Zazo, which was awesome. I also went to the YouTuber hang, Marty Schwartz YouTuber hang on Friday evening, the pool party, which was great fun because I saw lots of guys that I was at the other events with. You know, I was great to catch up with Sean Daniel and Sammy G. That was really, really nice. So that's what this show is about, I think, for YouTubers. I think it's not a place to get tons of content, but it is a good place to get an overview of what's coming out in the next year, maybe make a few new friends and contacts, but also to hang and catch up with old contacts as well. So I know that there were a couple of you asked me to do some specific things, and I think it was Grumpy Mike said to try and get some pedal demos done. That has been absolutely impossible, I'm afraid. But there was somebody that asked me to get ESP guitars, Kiesel guitars, and Cort guitars, and I have taken photographs of every single guitar on their stands. So that content will be coming for you as well. But I'll probably cut it in with some sights and sounds of NAMM so that it's not too boring on its own. But yeah, definitely going to have some. I think I've probably got a few videos for you, but as I said, I don't think that's really what this is about. It's about the hang and about meeting up with people. Let's have a look. Any questions from you? Let me know. I'll tell you one thing while I wait for your questions, and that is that it was definitely worth getting the extra data package. I wouldn't have been able to do the Gibson launch, oh, thank you, Raging Chimera, that's really kind. Did you run into Henning? Yes, I did, Gabor. I ran into Henning on the very first morning, and that was the first and last time that I rung in. The coolest thing that I saw, right, actually, well, yeah, it was Phil X, although I didn't actually properly catch up with Phil X. Just to finish off with Henning, I did see him, had a nice chat with him. He asked me to jump in on any videos when I saw him during the show, and I haven't seen him again since. But it was really good to catch up with him and Harry. Yeah, I didn't manage to have a chat with Phil X, but he did see that me, Steve from Boston, and Robert Baker were standing together at that gig while I streamed it for you, so that was really cool. But for me, I don't want to lose that because there's another question there. Right, for me, the most exciting thing, or the most innovative thing that I've seen, that's something that I've wanted and needed for some time, was the Engel guys have come up with a little dongle thing which turns USB into 9-volt pedal power. Now that I think is really, so that was probably also my biggest surprise. Biggest surprise I wasn't expecting. I think it's going to be hanging out in the Chapman room, the private Chapman room, with Rob Scallon for about 3 hours. Didn't expect that at all. And then I had a chat with him and Trey from Gear Gods again for about 2 hours at the pool party hang, which was really nice because I love Trey, and I'd never really had a chance to get to know, well, even meet Rob Scallon, and I really feel that I got to know him, and he's a super guy. So yeah, that was probably the biggest surprise of the event. In terms of gear, there's been so many surprises, and it's really difficult to cover them. I've tried to take pictures wherever I could of stuff that I thought that you'd be interested in, and certainly stuff that I'm interested in. So if I'm interested in it, chances are that you might be. But I'm going to limit my NAMM footage because unless you come prepared like Henning does with a full-on production suite and cameraman, it's nigh on impossible. You can definitely hear the noise in the background. The drum section is just over there, and the guitar section is just behind me back here. That's where the majority of the guitar stuff is, although there's stuff all USB work with 6 volts, so must have some step-up transformer. Yes, exactly, that's exactly what it is. USB actually works with 5 volts, I believe, and they've created this step-up dongle that goes to 9 volts that will power, I think he said 24 milliamps, but I need to double-check that. But it's definitely really useful because, you know, a lot of the pedals these days, when I was younger, and that was a long time ago, pedals used to come including a battery connection internally for a 9-volt square battery, but they don't do that anymore. Most of them expect you to plug in external power. So with something like this, a power brick that I use to make sure I don't lose power while I'm streaming for you, something like this you could literally put on your pedal board, or a bigger one. I think Chocks do one, and I also know that the guys from Framus Rockboard do one as well. But you could use any of these little power bricks and plug in this converter and power your pedals. And I think he was saying it could power up to 5 or 6 pedals. So, you know, get a couple of those on your board and everything suddenly becomes battery powered. And of course, if it's like this one, you can plug your USB into a mains plug as well, or you could use a mains USB plug, and you wouldn't need to recharge it or anything. You wouldn't need to charge the battery. So that was really exciting. Ah, thank you. Happy Sunday to you as well. Let me just see who that was. That was Blackjack Locking Nut. Hey brother, good to see you. Really good to see you. Yeah, dongle, exactly. It's a tiny little thing, a little USB lead, a little box, and then it's got a 9-volt output on the other side. So that was really exciting. There's some great new, I think probably the other thing that shocked me the most, that I think in the live stream that I did when I met Ben, before the announcement of the Slash range of guitars, was somebody asked me if Epiphone had gone to the full open book. And that was a nice surprise, because they have gone to the open book headstock on Epiphone, on the new Epiphone range of guitars. It's still got the slightly wider waist at the bottom than at the top, whereas the Gibson is even at the top and bottom. But they have now got the open book on the top of the Epiphone headstock. So that was something that was new and something that was quite nice to see. You know, it's really difficult. I should have probably made a list. I think the second time I do this show, everybody seems to know what to do second time around, and I'm certainly no exception in those terms. And definitely coming back here again, I would plan the gigs in the evening. I'd plan in advance, because there's been some incredible gigs available. Well, let's be fair, I haven't missed out anything, because the gigs that they had in the square outside here have been outstanding. I mean, Animals for Leaders on Thursday I saw. We missed Friday because we were out, but last night it was Tower of Power. And I mean, when do you get to see Animals for Leaders and Tower of Power for free anywhere? And it's open air, beautiful evening. We were treated by, we still had to pay for the bar at the Hilton, because they put an outside bar in place. And thank you to everybody that contributed to the NAMM fund, because I spent some of that at the bar and I spent the rest of it on the data so that I could stream this for you. So it did go to good use. I put it to very good use. I didn't drink too much. I focused on the data first and foremost, because I wanted you guys to be part of this. As always, you put me here or facilitated me coming out here, or making me come out here, and so it's really nice to be able to put something back in. I've also been down to see Dave Friedman, which was lovely, and they've got some really exciting stuff coming out that I'm not allowed to talk about, coming out next year. In fact, I think the biggest thing about this show is I've got more stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about yet than I have of stuff that's already released. So it's an exciting year, 2020, because I can tell you that there's lots of innovative and exciting new products to come out of lots of different places. So yeah, keep your ear to the ground. I'll bring you as much of it as I can, obviously, and we will make sure. I'm just looking, there's a pile of picks on this desk, and these are D'Addario picks. So what I'm going to do, just for a bit of fun, is I'm going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these D'Addario picks, which I'm sure they won't mind me nicking. And if you'd like a CGS pick from NAMM, just email me, say, can I have one of those 5 picks? And I'll send them, like I did with the chicken picks, to the 5 of you who messaged me first in the email. I'm going to stick those in my little pick pocket, the little pick pocket that I am, and I'll send those out to those of you who would like them. So let me know. Oh, Scar My Guitar is. Oh no, I thought you were in Scar My Guitar. I've just got a notification of a video. So I have to say that I'm not going to be doing anything after this. This is my final little video from NAMM. I'm going to make it a live stream. This is my third live stream after the Gibson announcement and the Philex and the Drills gig. Wow, I mean, that's got to be one of the highlights of the show for me. It was absolutely incredible to see Phil playing. It took me right back to the GitCon days and him playing it every evening at that. He's just such an incredibly innovative player, and the sounds he comes up with and the riffs he comes up with, but they're just inspiring. And it was great to see that, and I'm so delighted that the battery pack thing worked so that you guys could see all of that, and I didn't miss a single minute of it. Unlike, unfortunately, I did a little bit of video of Paul Gilbert with Steve Morse yesterday at the Ernie Ball stand, and I recorded 20 minutes of it, and then my battery on my phone went kaput, so I missed the last minute and a half, which is really, really frustrating. If you've enjoyed the live stream stuff, there's 53 of you watching, I've got 29 thumbs up. Smash that like button, because I really have tried my best to bring you the greatest live stuff that I could from here. I haven't done a great deal of video content because I'm not sure that people want to see too much of NAMM, but what I did think you would want is for me to be live from here as much as possible, so that's what I've done, and I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, shout me. I don't know, I think I might be... Oh, that's brilliant. Look, I'm up to 40 thumbs up and I've missed so many comments. I'm really sorry. If I missed any questions there, oh my goodness, I paused it on a question and then, oh wow. Any tidy birds over there ride, your camel says. There have been a lot of very pretty ladies and I'll be very respectful of them. How about pics for patrons? Oh, I'll tell you what, though, that guitars for patrons thing was really, really special. The lady that deals with that got presented with a Gibson guitar, and it was at the end of the Philex gig, and it was really emotional. Consider supporting CJS if you can, and join up his Patreon. Oh, thanks for that, Upside Down. You're such a kind patron yourself, man. This is Miss Philex at Fretted Americana channel. Yeah, I didn't see Philex at all at these. I think he's still here, but so there's time. You've emailed me, great, excellent. This is the first NAMM related vid stream that you've watched. Oh, thanks, Phil, bless you, man. Yeah, I think people get NAMMed out. So Rhett did a video of HX Stomp with power supply that always, oh right, okay, that's cool. It's good to know that perhaps it's not the first, but it's really interesting to me because I hadn't seen one of those before. Yeah, I think people get NAMMed out. I think I'm caught up with the comments now. I'm down at Tempest saying hi to Terry's G&G, so I hope I haven't missed any questions. Do you know if I can run, oh, let me see that again. Whoops, sorry. Do you know if I can run multiple voltages at once with it? No, I don't think there would be anything that could do that kind of variety because you'd need several different transformers in it. I think it literally runs to 9 volts from the 5 volt DC. This, for example, this power brick has a 5 volt DC with 10 amp output if you want it, and also a 2 amp output. So if you take it out the 10 amp output, stepping up from 5 to 9 volts, as you step up the voltage, you will lose a little bit of the current, but looking at that, if that's 5 volts, it's going to be, you're still going to get 5 amps potentially out of it, but I think that it's limited to a certain amount of milliamps that the pedals need. You're certainly not going to be running something like a pedal amp out of it, that's for sure, but you could run a decent sized pedal board with 5 or 6 fairly power hungry pedals off of it, but it's all 9 volt. I know that there are some some pedals that are 12 volt and even 18 volt, but I don't think it's designed for that. I think it's strictly designed for the 9 volt stuff. I hope I'm not missing comments here. I am again, right, I need to, that's it. How about grabbing some of those few pics for your patrons? Yes, very good point. I will make sure that every single one of my patrons gets a pic. In fact, I'm going to go and gather up a big handful and I'll send all of my patrons a pic for sure. mustn't forget you guys. And actually, that's one of my very few regrets while I've been here, is that I haven't been able to do a Patreon live one-to-one. It just, the time hasn't been there, and it's, you know, today literally just sitting here for the last few minutes that I'm going to be at NAMM 2020, and I wanted to share this moment with you guys, because who else would I share it with? But I certainly won't forget you guys, and I will get a pic for every single one of my patrons. And I haven't picked up very much in the way of freebies or pics or stickers, but I'll try and grab a handful as I'm leaving and send you a little pack of pics and stickers and stuff like that. Now, I have been so busy, James. Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. Looks like a literal rip-off from Neural DSP. Oh, right, okay. I think that's, you're probably talking to somebody else. Hey Mike, hope you've had a great NAMM. I have, brother, yes, thank you very much. I'm still having a great NAMM. Just grab you a guitar. Be nice, wouldn't it? Can you imagine being, or two, yeah. Yeah, I was fully not expecting to come back in here today, but I had to go and do the video with the Engel guys. I wanted to go and do the video. Your Duff Jacks, you're still banned from Patreon. I'll sign up a new account, they won't mind. Yeah, it's Nuno was here yesterday. Nuno Betancourt was here. Literally just down there, if you look there, you can see the Washburn stand. And Nuno Betancourt was here yesterday. And again, I didn't queue up to see him because there was such a massive, massive queue. But how cool, you know, there's so much to see and do here. Anyway, this was not going to be the longest of streams. I'm going to run for another 3 minutes and make it a half-hour stream, if that's cool with you guys. If you have liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and just ask me any of your final questions. How long am I in California? I'm in California literally today and tomorrow morning, and then I fly back out 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we need to get to the airport, I think, for 1 o'clock, so we'll be leaving here around 11. But I've got the rest of the day, and I'm going to go and spend that at Disneyland today and this evening. We'll probably have lunch and dinner over at Disney, just because I've done all the others. And well, other than Japan, I've done Disneyland Paris and Disney World in Florida. So just appreciate the stream. Thanks, Bam Mozzie. Bless you, brother. That's really kind. And then it's back to good old Blighty. Yeah, I've missed the family. You know how it is if any of you have gone away without your family for a while. And in fact, that's going to be the weirdest thing about going to Disney today. Have I run into your friend Russ from RB3? No, I haven't, man. I don't think so. Hey, Music Therapy lads. Good to see you, bro. You've only been to Disney World in Florida. I've done Florida, I've done Paris. This is the original, and I really want to do it. So it's going to be a bit of fun. So I should be doing that this afternoon and this evening. Ha ha ha, everyone's saying hello to each other. Yeah, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Yay, Aaron. Cool. That's cool, man. So, any final closing questions? I'm not going to do a usual 2-hour stream. I'm just going to keep it to 30 minutes. I met JJ. You love the streams. Thanks, man. That's really cool. Is the flight straight away? Yeah, it's direct to London Heathrow. Yeah. I think I land at something like Tuesday morning. So we fly out tomorrow afternoon and we go back across the setting sun. Who's hanging there? What was that? Sorry, it's Music Therapy Lads. I'm hanging at the Hilton by the escalator. Got time to meet up? Yeah, I certainly have, brother. I'll head over that way now and find you at the escalator. Shout me, because if I don't recognise you, I'm going to finish the stream in 30 seconds. I'm going to pack up here and I'll come over and say hi at the escalator at the Hilton, and look forward to meeting you, man. That's really cool. So guys, thanks again to everybody for your continued support and your kindness on the channel. Again, I really hope and glad that those of you that have commented have enjoyed the live streams, and yeah, it's been really great. So from NAMM, this is CGS saying, take good care.